Hey guys and gals, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Italian meatballs, just to go along with the sauces that we've been making. You know, if you ever want to have your, your bolognese sauce, and you want to make some meats to go along with it, we're going to do some meatballs. So for this recipe, you're going to need Parmesan cheese, you are going to need milk, you're going to need parsley, you're going to need salt, pepper, onion, clove of garlic, and breadcrumbs. And that should do you. So let's get to it. I've already grated up the onion because I want to cook it first. I don't know if you guys ever had meatballs where the onions are like in the center and they didn't get really cooked and they're kind of a little bit hard, and you kind of can pull it out of your mouth. I take care of that. I cook it up first and then we put it in the meat. All right, so I'm going to get that going. I get that done and then we'll get back to making the meatballs. All right, we'll see in a bit. And all we have here in the pan is just a grated up onion. Got maybe a tablespoon of oil in there. And we're just going to heat that up, get it nice and warm, and cook it up a little bit and take it off the flame, and then we'll start putting together our mix for making our meatballs. And once it starts heating up, we're just going to keep this moving in the pan. And as you start cooking this, it shouldn't take any longer than, a couple minutes. When you get done cooking this, you're going to want to put this right in the bowl that you're going to be mixing your meatballs in. Put it right in the bottom there. Next thing you're going to add is one egg, and I'm going to suggest that you probably get that a little bit beaten up in there. And save yourself getting another dirty dish. Probably good for this. Doesn't take much, like I said. Next step is we're going to get the egg in there. Kind of mix it up a little bit. I'm going to use my handy dandy spoon. I got 1 pound of chopped meat. You could do like 80% chopped meat veal if you want. It's going to, help you with how it tastes, different flavor profile. That looks pretty good. Get our 1 pound of chopped meat in there. And in this bowl, I have a 1/4 cup of parsley, a 1/3 of a cup of grated cheese, and a 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs. So we're gonna throw that in there with it now. The spices are gonna be salt and pepper. And now we're just gonna dig in. We're gonna mix this up by hand. And after we get it mixed for a little bit, we're going to add the milk. Get that mixed up in there good. Breadcrumbs should be picking it up. Making it nice and yummy. Start making your meatballs. Depends on how big you want to make them. Depends on how many you're going to get. I'm going to make them about 2-inch. So we're going to roll them around and get them in the pan, get it cleaned up here. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of oil back into this pan. And that's what we got. We got 9 meatballs in there. One's just a little bit bigger than the rest. So we're going to get that pan hot. We're going to start frying them in there. I'm going to be freezing these, and I'm going to be using them with my bolognese sauce. I remember back in the day, the big meatball, that'd be Grandpa's. It'd be, Grandma was making this stuff in the kitchen. She'd be like, that's Grandpa's meatball. Just browning these things up, get them nice brown outer edge on it, and then we'll put them on the dish and let them cool off before we put them in the freezer. Let them drain a little bit. And flip them over and do the other side. So this should take you about 15 to 20 minutes to cook these things down. And these are almost done. And of course, Grandpa's meatball, it's bigger than the rest, so it's got to stand there a little bit longer. So that is the Italian meatball recipe. I hope you enjoyed the film. I don't know how much you're going to learn from this, but hopefully you enjoy meatballs and you might try this recipe out. And just let me know down in the comments how you like it. Other than that, we have a short film out. If you like short films, it's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's done in a very cool way that you probably never seen before, because I don't remember seeing it anywhere. And it's just kind of cool. If you want to check that out too, I'll link that up here on the video, and we'll see you on the next one. All right. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.